Can we do drop them out Tuesday, but like Halloween edition? Or something like that? Like, let's do that.
That would be amazing. Now I really have to go get
just
a costume.
nipple emojis. Well, yes, but like pumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
The jack-o'-lantern.
That would be cute.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to BustmobTV. In the spirit of living our life with intention, me and Gretta Nance found some time in our day to pause, grab some coffee, and chat about what's going on inside Bustmob. We'll answer some questions, spend some time with a special guest, and share ways to be more intentional in your daily life. Hop on in.
Hello.
3, 2, 1, go.
And we're back.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to BustmobTV.
I love how fall you look today.
I feel very fall today.
Like it.
Thank you. A little bit like a pilgrim, but I am ready for the fourth quarter. It's a fun quarter.
It is.
Halloween, Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Christmas.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Halloween's in like 2 weeks.
It's a very busy season.
It is. It's my favorite holiday.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Always.
Well, speaking of Halloween, inside of Bustmob, a lot of people have been posting like the costumes that they want to wear. And I will be the first to admit, like when I got my breast augmentation, I planned it for I got it October 21st so I could have a good amount of time.
It's not really that much time, but
Because I
enough.
wanted the boobs for Halloween. I was so excited. And it's nice seeing those threads going right now where people are posting like what they wore last year, what they want to wear this year, and I am, guess what I'm going to be? Did I tell you?
Cruella.
I am!
Yeah. I feel like we talked about that
We
a little
did.
bit.
I'm so excited.
It's a great movie. Love it. My stepdaughters are being Cruella and Estella.
It's so cute.
The two versions. But yeah, depending on your vibe for Halloween, boobs make everything better.
What are you going to be?
I am going to be a character from Ted Lasso. I do more of like pop culture, not sexy. You know, I love the sexy costumes, but you know, pop culture.
So I will say 3wishes.com. We have a discount code for you guys. It's 10 now. So you can get 10% off of anything in the store, and we don't get anything from it. But it's just a really, like, to me, it's one of my favorite places to get a costume because you can go sexy or you can go not so sexy.
Yeah.
But 10% off. Heck yeah, that's where I'm going to get mine.
No, it's fun for even home costumes. Doesn't always have to be Halloween. So that's a good website. We can put that up here. 3 wishes.
3wishes.com. So I saw 2 separate posts in the past week of women who they showed like their x-rays.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about.
One had a body scan.
And I don't understand. You can explain it. When I've had this done too, it looks like my implants are folded in half and they're only just down here. What's up with that?
The dark part, that's air. So when you do like x-rays, when it's dark, it's air. And when it's bright, it's bone. So it's a density thing. So if you see like a gray circle, that's the implant.
So can they see my implants when I go through the airport scanner?
I don't know.
Someone needs to tell us. I bet they can. I always wonder. And you used to be a rad tech.
Yep, radiographer.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, I didn't know.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm saying it in the cool way.
Yeah, a rad tech. Yeah, I did. I took x-rays. I did CTs and all that stuff. But it was fun because I could even see who had implants and who didn't. And I had to go through mammography, and I learned all the different views for implants too. So when people ask like, is it going to pop my implants, or how are they going to see behind the implant? There are so many women who have breast implants that they had to create a protocol just for all of us. So we love that you guys are sharing your photos and all of your costumes. I'm inspired.
Yes.
So keep it up because I still need a little bit of inspiration. And if you're wearing Cruella stuff, post it.
Can we do drop them out Tuesday, but like Halloween edition? Or something like that? Like, let's do that.
That would be amazing. Now I really have to go get a costume.
Just nipple emojis. Well, yes, but like pumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
The jack-o'-lantern.
That would be cute.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you ready for some Bustmob community questions?
I am.
Because, you know, I would love to talk about Halloween all day. I could go through my 43 years of every Halloween character I have been because I'm into it. But no one wants to hear about that.
Okay.
But I have a question for you.
I'm interested in having a mommy makeover. What is the recovery like with more than one procedure?
Did not prepare for that question.
That's a good question, though. I know a lot of people go into it, their consultation, maybe wanting the boobs or not sure, but they know that for a fact they're in there for a tummy tuck. But they're like, well, since I'm here, should I get the implants? Well, I didn't knock them out at one time. But I've always personally heard, like, they don't even feel the recovery up here because you're your body and your mind and everything is just so in tune with what's going on with like your muscle repair.
Yeah. Usually you're just recovering from the tummy tuck. Everything else is just kind of like minor annoyances. But at the same time, I think I've said this before in one of these episodes. If we could come out with a formula to tell you what your recovery was going to be like, different from you. Well, you've had 3 kids. Did you have them naturally? C-section? Vaginal birth? Have you ever broken bones? How old are you? Like, there is no rhyme or reason, though, unfortunately, to how someone recovers. Like, I have seen the toughest girls be like, that was awful. And the ladies who were like, I cry at getting a shot, be like, that wasn't so bad. It is, unfortunately, all over the place.
You saw it too, I know.
Squirrel. There's a funny squirrel. He's watching us. But I will say, we did interview someone. She had a lot because she had more of the extended tummy tuck, which means a bit longer around the outsides. And then she do a lift and implants as well in Bustmob. And she talked about her recovery.
Thank you, Lauren, for coming on to the show today. I'm really excited to ask you some questions. Tell me what procedure you had and where you went.
So I had an extended tummy tuck along with muscle repair. I had a breast lift with an augmentation, all done at the same time by Dr. Fredman at Amelia Aesthetics in St. Louis.
Oh, how did you hear about Dr. Fredman?
So I found out through some friends at a yoga studio, actually, when he opened the office last year. And so I went in to check it out originally and just fell in love with everybody at the office and kind of started my journey there.
What made you want to get kind of both procedures done at the same time? Because some people will split it up, or they don't know they want the tummy tuck and they'll get the boobs first. But like, how did you know you wanted to do it all at the same time?
Well, I wasn't sure originally, to be quite honest. I thought about doing both, but when I thought about it, I really just kind of wanted one downtime. I have little kids, so to have just one time where I can be away from them, recover, and then get back to normal life was really appealing to me. So I figured, let's just do it, go for it, and it worked out for the best.
So how old are your kids?
My kids are 5 and newly 7. He just turned 7 a few weeks ago. So they're still little, but they're good enough to help around the house. And they were super cute when I was recovering. They would like pick things up off the floor for me and like give me extra pillows. So it was very sweet.
So why did you want the tummy tuck?
So I had lost a lot of weight after having my kids, almost about 100 pounds. Wow. So in combination with that and just the need for muscle repair after having C-sections and things like that, I was really looking to kind of take that next step and get over that kind of hump with my fitness journey and just kind of feel like I had done all of this work and I really wanted kind of the outside to match the inside again. So that was a big driver for me to kind of put myself out there for that.
So I hear this a lot. Like when women get their tummy, like a tummy tuck, they're like, I didn't even notice the boobs. Like, was that the same for you?
Yeah, absolutely. The boobs were like an afterthought. They didn't really hurt, like other than putting ice packs on and like walking around like kind of a weirdo sometimes around my house. It was not like, they weren't painful. Like I could feel them like up in my neck at times. I called them my Hulk boobs sometimes. That's what I felt like. But it was kind of a non-issue when I had it all together.
Did you have anyone like in your family or friend circle who didn't understand like why you were doing this or had questions about it?
Yeah, I had people kind of question, like I said, I had always had a larger chest. And I think people kind of associated me with that. Like, oh, Lauren has big boobs. She's fine. What are you talking about? You're getting your boobs done. And people would think that, oh, that just means you want big boobs. Like, well, no. That's not what this is about. This is for me. This is my thing. And so I did have to kind of explain to some people, like, you don't really know what you're talking about, but that's okay. This whole journey and everything has been all about me, not about anybody else. So try not to let it bother me, really.
Yeah. Like no one knows how we feel when we look in the mirror, and it's so funny when people try to tell you something about yourself and it's like, well, you're not in my head.
Right. And I'm like, honestly, I'm pretty good at like pulling and tucking things around. Like, you don't know what things really look like.
For someone who might be wanting to like get breast implants or a tummy tuck or anything like that, but they're letting like a stereotype get in their way or what other people think or fear or mom guilt, like what would you say to them?
I would say that at the end of the day, you have to do this for you. You have to do what makes you feel good. It's not about anybody else. It's not even really about the like cosmetic sort of thing. It's about feeling good in your own skin. And that's ultimately why I decided to do it. It was something I thought about for years, but it took me some time to get there and feel like, no, I deserve to do this. This is what I need for myself to feel confident and feel like I'm the best version of me. So do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy. I love that.
I love that she was a Dr. Fredman patient too. Like she had such a great experience, and I love hearing that from women inside of Bustmob.
Yeah, it's not just about the outcome, it's about the experience so much. And you have so many questions afterwards, especially when you're recovering. Feeling comfortable picking up the phone or texting your surgeon or their team is invaluable.
100%.
Okay, I've got a good question from the skincare group. Are you ready? It's one of my favorite words.
What?
I got my implants last year, and now I'm noticing small wrinkles in my cleavage. Is there anything I can do to prevent that?
Chesticles. I don't, which makes no sense.
A roll of socks?
Yeah. Chesticle. Well, I have tried all the things. If you were flat chested like I was in the beginning, you didn't really, even if I slept on my side, there was nothing to crush, therefore there was nothing to crinkle the skin. And so a lot of women we see get these boobs and they're excited, and then all of a sudden they're sleeping on their side and they've got like crow's feet, or I don't know what. Chesticles doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of like chest wrinkles. It made me laugh. Funny word, not a cute thing, because you're into showing this off now, and man, I have seen some old ladies with some super deep wrinkles before,
especially the ones that laid out a lot. I've seen it's almost like a spider web coming out.
It's like a lot of it's genetic. If you have this thin tissue there, like there are all kinds of things that factor into it, and honestly, it's a really hard area to treat. So prevention is key. First step. At least twice a day, use a neck and chest specific cream. We've talked before about how there are actually different amounts of pores, and the skin is totally different right here than is here. You're going to waste your expensive face cream if you try to put it here, because it's just not going to penetrate. So I love the Neofirm, the Neocutis. Like Neocutis is one of my favorite brands. We love that they let us sell their products online for 20% off right now. So this is called Neofirm. I really like the little pump action.
Yeah.
Like sound effect. Ooh. But it's good stuff. And décolleté.
That's the word.
That's the, fancy word for chesticles. But there are treatments you can do. There are lasers. There is resurfacing. You can try chemical peels. I have tried therapy, which is like the skin lifting. Worked okay. There's just not a lot of fat there. But I did the Botox there. Microtox.
Right here?
Here. Did work. Not positive it's lasting like the full-on 4 months. And so I would be like, maybe that's a special occasion thing right before, if you're a wedding dress or something like that. But I just think prevention, hydration, a good neck or chest cream.
Chesticle cream.
Maybe some treatments if you can afford it and that area really bothers you.
I like that. I use this on my neck a lot.
Yeah, do it. Take it all the way down to your chest and put it in your neck hole. I like to talk about the neck hole. That sinks in as we get older and does not look so good. I haven't seen you for a week.
That's true.
So, when we're talking about our wheel of life, what have you been focused on? I've
been focused on reading more. It's funny. I go through seasons where I'm like 100% into podcasts, or I'm reading a ton, and then it's like I fall off the wagon, and I'm like, I'm going to watch Netflix for 16 hours. Yeah. So I've kind of slowed down on the TV, because right now there's nothing really good, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I finished Midnight Mass, which was good.
Never even heard of it.
We'll go talk about it later. But I picked up this new book called Blue Zones. It's kind of funny. It's incorporating multiple spokes of my wheel of life. So it's about food and nutrition. and health.
Oh.
So that's one spoke
Okay.
of my wheel. And then the other one is like personal growth. So I'm reading on another topic that is interesting to me. So I feel like I'm killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, you are.
But it's great.
There is something funny about, I don't know whether it's just you and I, it's sevens in general, or it's normal human behavior to kind of go all in and then switch it up every couple of months. So
yes.
you wrote on what we're working on this week, reading more. I wrote reading less. Just because samesies, like I will go too much, too many thoughts in my brain, and then I'll need like a Crime Junkies podcast break. But no, I wrote reading less, kidding.
Being strategic.
I am trying to I just don't have as much free time at this moment. But I think that's when we talk about seasons, recognizing the season that you are in and just adapting to it. This is not my season for having hours upon hours to sit and read. It's just not. There's soccer games and dance and schools and holidays, and tomorrow's a fun run, and it's Spirit Week right now. And oh my God, I was dismantling a headband I had today to make an Olympic headband for my 10-year-old who flipped out after I dismantled my own headband and refused to wear it. Like, that was our morning this morning, which was great. But I feel like I do have the time right now to like make the next 3 months. I feel like October starts Q4. Yes. And Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, which I just like to take advantage of and not let it catch me off guard. So I started Christmas shopping
Already?
this past weekend. Like, we had our Christmas photos taken for our Christmas cards because last year I waited way too long. Like, last holiday season sucked with COVID. Like, that was the first. The kids had still been out of school. Everything was a nightmare. And so this year I am intent on making it relaxed and wonderful and fun. Christmas movies, baking cookies, having a real Thanksgiving, like all the things we didn't get to do. And that's what I want to use my time for right now. Truly enjoying the holiday season.
I like that you reflected on the year before. And then
last year sucked.
Like, I never do that. Like, I should probably do
love
that.
reflection.
So I should probably think, like, what did I like, what did I not like, and then make some adjustments. Because normally I just let it happen, you know, and then I don't know. But last year, I feel like last Christmas was the first Christmas I had in a long time that I loved. Like, because my husband got a tree, and it showed up. And I love a real tree. And so, like, we actually had a real tree, and me and Hazel decorated. Like, it was just, to me, it was like the perfect Christmas.
Yeah, that sounds really, like, that's what I mean. Like, we always say we do fake trees. But every year we also say, wouldn't that be cool to do one of those tree farm type whole things? We only have a couple more years before the kids are pieced out. So I think I'm feeling that pressure of like, last year sucked. This year, there are so many things I'm interested in, and this marathon and these other things I'm working towards, but I need to carve out some time to make it a really memorable season for my family.
I love that.
And that excites me.
I like a good challenge. Yeah.
Oh, I love a good challenge.
I know you love a good challenge.
Yeah.
I like a good challenge. But I want to challenge you guys, like, if you haven't read in a while and you've been thinking about it, like, pick up a book. I know sometimes, what do you say? It's harder start before you're ready. That's it. And I love that.
Just read a page.
Yeah, because then after one page, you're like, I'll read 3 more. And then you've already started. Or what are you doing? You're reading less.
Yes.
Or you can read less.
I mean, I'm just not, I know, I'm recognized it's not the season for extended reading, but I think reading is one of the most life-changing things you can do for yourself.
There's only 2 things that'll change in your life. It's like the people you meet and the books you read.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I love that one.
memory. That's a really good one. I agree.
So pick up your books or put it down. Reflect on the holiday season because it's going to be gone before you know it. But we got to get in Bustmob.
Plan. Bye. Drop 'em out Tuesday Halloween edition coming soon.
Pumpkin boobies.
Thanks so much for watching. To join Bustmob, shop for swag, or follow me and Greta on social, click the links below. See you next time.